Oh, here we go, guys. 30 minutes of pain. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia. We are now on to the episode that is called The Chain Thus Far. Last episode, in short, mayhem, more chaos. We see that, what's his name? The Void guy. He was woken up, unfortunately, by the wrong side, and he is right back into his programming of protecting All For One over everything in Shigaraki. So he's back in the fight, and he is causing more trouble for everyone. So the little bit of leverage that the heroes had, it looks like it just keeps slipping away, and heroes are popping up in places that they're not supposed to be. So the whole divide and conquer plan seems to be falling apart at the seams, and yeah, obviously not great. So I don't know what else there is to say. Let's just jump back in. Like we're in the not so fun part of the arc of a hero's story, but you know, it's still good. It's still been some great battles. So let's just jump in and see what fresh hell they have in store for us this time. But just before I do, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you can be in the know. All right, they're out of the way. Let's get into the episode right now. All right, I forgot about Toga and her army of this guy. I really need both these characters to not make it out of this series. By the way, Toga and Dabi are beyond repair. Let's just... Okay, Froppy! They said we coming with you, girl. Most anime statement ever. You sure? I think Ochako might make you fall in love with her. I don't know. Oh, here we go, guys. 30 minutes of pain. I mean, I feel like that's not a problem. It's gone. We have to move on. That's true. That's true. How? The only way I can think of is you need to take out Toga. We can't play nice anymore. That's your boy. That probably wasn't the right question to ask. I mean, that's kind of fitting to know, right? That at least he wasn't able to take you both out. Your mom too? Your mom too? Where's your mom? Where's the family? Weren't they all gonna help bring this boy down? Yep. Bye, Warp. Because there's a time limit on it. Ooh! Did I insult you? You knew this battle was coming, right, bro? You had to know. Didn't you have your whole skin burned off? Shush. Thank you. Someone needs to tell that man to shut up 16 years ago. Yeah, you did. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. Arrogant ass. God, your son looks like a demon. I am so sorry, but that's your doing. It is your duty, even if you die. Oh, the wings! Oh my God, that's so cool. But yeah, I'm sorry. Even if you die, this is on you, bro. Consequences. You know, actions, consequences. That's what's going on right now. That would be the quirk to stop, I guess, at this point. But either way, someone's got to stop. Someone's got to... You got to look at somewhere. You got to look at somebody. I'm sorry. Do you want to get overrun on the outside? Shit. He closed his eyes for the first time. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Oh, geez. Was that you or was that him? Run. Run, people. Evacuate. Evacuate. Now's the time. Yeah. Y'all have to evacuate. Dead ass. Bye-bye. Why are you panting? It's too soon. No pressure. He's a 16-year-old. So disgusting. Why are you stopped moving? Who cares? They both gotta go. Everyone's gotta go. Fire sale. Everyone's gotta go. I agree. He told you. He's giving you permission. I mean, I don't know how they haven't evacuated, or at least attempted to evacuate yet. How? How is not being able to breathe a blessing? Finally! I was like, I can't believe Heroes Gonna got one hacker hero. Not one person? I'm serious, but always cracks me up in TV shows and animes alike. They always be making like hackers and like computer people look so weird. Like, we're not like this, folks. We're actually fairly normal. No, take it in. Yes. What? You were having so much fun before. You don't like it when it's your turn? Can you give her a minute, please? Y'all wouldn't be able to do better, I promise you. Yeah, if she was a true villain, she wouldn't have even bothered with the hack and just let y'all die. Dude, can you stop, like, literally just raining flakes everywhere? It's kind of disgusting. Why are you still waiting? Hurry up. Enough talking. Grab him. I don't trust him. He may be a geek, but he could be slippery. Exactly. That's bars right there. You can always turn your path. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy or that you're going to be forgiven, but you can absolutely always decide to do better. Fair enough. Deku inspiring like he always does. Intentionally or unintentionally. Okay, bro. Okay, that's a name. That's a name. That's a name for a power. Nice work, Gentle. I don't know about all that, but at least you're not going to hit the ground as hard. And you did help. Now get out from under there, God! The hell was that now? Who did that? Bullet Girl's still alive? What's her name? Damn. Deku's good deeds starting to stack up. The good deeds are stacking up. From back there? Okay, sis. And she is in rough shape. Damn. Can you go for the head next time? Because Deku won't do it. I'm dead ass. I can't do this no more. We're on to sorrows and prayers, hopes and dreams at this point, guys. Because Jesus. Oh, man. What a mess. That Sad Man's, what's Sad Man's Parade? Sad Man's Death Parade, whatever. That's no joke. That is no joke. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to tell y'all. I don't even know. I mean, there has to be a limit. I know there's a limit, but how much damage will be done before that finally runs out? I think they said she's got like 15 minutes, but what's her name? Toga is making the most of it. She's definitely making the most of every second she's got there. So I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, we're going to have to get more of the students involved, I guess, because now that the floating coffin is now no longer floating, we need to keep Shigaraki from touching the ground. It looks like he's over water, though. They're over water. So what happens if he touches water? Does it work the same? Can he deteriorate water? I got to think it's the same, right? Anyway, also, if he touches the ground, it's going to take out everybody who's touching the ground too, the disintegration, pardon me. Because, oh my gosh, Aizawa is now out of commission. There's no way he's going to be able to, they're not going to leave him alone long enough to get Shigaraki again. What a mess, what a mess. Yes, all the plans are falling apart, unfortunately. It's as Hawk said, unfortunately, the divide and conquer started out well, but it's falling apart quickly. there's only so much they can do. But again, I think what would have potentially made the plan work is if Midoriya hadn't ended up in the wrong place. But even then, I still don't think it would have gone as smoothly as they hoped. Because as All For One said, annoyingly, the villains have their own reasons for why they're doing things. Some of them are, yes, just doing it for the sake of being bad, but we know that Dabi has his reasons. We know that Toga has his reasons. We know that Shigaraki's just overpowered, but you get my point. A lot of these main point villains had very valid reasons for why they're doing what they're doing, and they believe in their causes almost as much as the heroes do. So yeah, I think the heroes were underestimating them for that reason, and we're seeing that they're pushing through just as much as the heroes are. But yeah, it's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy. But All For One is definitely, like, if they can keep him, Hawks has got the right ideas. Like, bro, we got to do our best to keep All For One distracted as long as possible. As much as this Sad Man's Parade is a problem, we're just gonna have to let people deal with it as best as they can, because we need to try to stop All For One. But I don't think that Dabi's gonna let that happen. Dabi is literally burning out what's left of his life force to try to do this final battle with his dad, which is super sad when you think about it. But as I said in the episode, this is all sins of the father coming back. The reality is that Endeavor was a terrible father. Terrible, terrible, terrible father in every possible way, and it caught up with him. And this is, he said, his responsibility to deal with it. And if it means it's the last thing he ever does, then so be it, unfortunately. But as I said in the episode, didn't his whole family say they were going to help? Like, if there was ever a time for Team, what's their last names? I can't think of their last names right now, but if there was ever a time for them to all come out, it's now. If there is anything left, is there even a tiny sliver of humanity left in Dabi, I think his mom might be the one to possibly get to it. I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see. But anyway, I feel like that's what it's going to come down to, though, because they wouldn't have done so much effort on showing us the family saying we're all going to try to save Dabi if they're not going to bring them. So anyways, let's hope they can get through to him before he burns himself to a crisp, although I feel like that would be a mercy at this point because his body's completely shredded. I don't know. But yeah, a lot going on there. We see that at the moment, my boy Midoriya is a bit tapped. He went all out with that one power, which is, again, we know it's a new power in a way. Like, it was a power of one of the 9, but it was the strongest one. It got leveled up because of Midoriya. So even that guy was like, whoa, I didn't even know I could do this with my power. So anyways, it took a lot out of him. And Midoriya's like, I need to give myself a second. Like, he couldn't even breathe. Like, his lungs were like, we need to take 2 minutes. So unfortunately, it caused a bit of an impasse because even Shigaraki, his body took so much damage and he did so much of the gross growing thing. I think that took a lot out of him as well. So yeah, both of them, and because All For One as well is that whatever that weird thing is where he's tried to burst through. A lot's going on with Shigaraki is the point. His body's being pushed to a limit as well. And I really wish that my boy Midoriya had not been completely tapped when that happened, because that would have been the time to finish it. But we all know Midoriya's not going to finish it. That's the most frustrating thing about this show, is that I know he's not going to be the one to finish it. They kept bringing it up even last episode with Shigaraki's grandmother saying, like, will you have it in you to finish it if you need to? And I'm like, no. Midoriya has never taken a life, and I don't think he ever will. That would break something in his soul very deep. But in a way, Midoriya's refusal to give up on people is what may be the tide that turns this whole thing around. I think that's what we're going to see happen, because we're seeing how these people, all these past criminals and these people he's interacted with in the past, how he's inspired them, how he's allowed them to realize they can push further or turn over a new leaf, etc. Like, they were literally saved by gentle criminal because Midoriya didn't just judge him and didn't just try to destroy him when he had the opportunity to do so. He's like, I think you can be better. You were a good person. You can be that person again. And so point is, I do think that as much as it frustrates me and a lot of people that Midoriya is not taking what seems like the easier way to deal with it, it might be the very thing that ends up turning everything around. Even in the case of Ochako, right? Ochako still trying to talk to Toga, even though Toga's going through it and doing the worst right now. She might be the one to get through to her, of all people, and get Toga to finally stop all this. Like, all Toga's ever wanted is someone to understand her. And this is how she ended up here. So maybe if we see Ochako actually do that, we'll see her change. We'll actually see Toga decide to do something less evil. I don't know. We'll have to see. But in the end, All For One needs to lose his main shooters, or at least a handful of them. That's the only way that we're winning this, is that some of these people have got to turn. If we lost, what's his name? The Void guy. If we've lost Shigaraki forever, then at least if we can get Toga back, if we can get Dabi back, if we can get, I think, the lizard guy's out for the count. You know what I mean? Some of the main shooters, if they're no longer in play, which is something that I don't think that even All For One accounted for all of them potentially tapping out, we might have a chance of winning that thing. But I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. But yeah, another good episode. But as I said, this is my least favorite part of the arc. So we're just going to have to keep plugging through it and seeing how long it is before we finally get to see some light in all of this darkness. But good episode. Enjoyed it a lot. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love. And I will see you in the next one.